Hello and welcome to What's Map for Cities Skylines, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. There are thousands of items on the workshop now, so finding the right one for your next city build is a huge task. So each day, Monday to Saturday, we'll review some using our 5-star rating and the coveted seal of approval. So join me, fellow Skylines explorers, as we venture out to today's new land. Who am I? I'm BonBonB, and you are very, very welcome.
Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to What's Map, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. BonBon here, how you doing? Now if you're a big fan of episode 179, or episode number 7, or both even, then I can guarantee you're going to like today's show. If you've not seen either one of those two, you're probably still going to like it because this is the top rated map of the moment. But before we crack on with that, just to let you know, tonight at 6 o'clock I'm starting a new Let's Play series. Yes, BonBonB's doing a City Builder Let's Play. It's a little game called Ostriv. It's still in development by an indie developer, and it's really nice. I've only played about an hour of it so far, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. So if you'd like to join me tonight for episode 1 of that, hit subscribe, you won't miss it. It'd be cool to have you along for the ride. Okay, let's get back to matters at hand, and today's map is... what is it? It's a 7th Island enhanced by Black Widow. Now, we did 7th Island back in 179 by iSketch. It did quite well. Got 4 stars for aesthetics and 4 gameplay potential. There's your start square. But it only got 2 for detail. And I think that's where Black Widows come in to try and fix things up. Resources look very pretty. Very, very, very pretty indeed. And we're using Flux's Rhinestone Island theme as well. Let's head down to the workshop, see what we need. Yes, that Rhinestone Island theme is there. Daylight Classic is suggested as well. If we come in here, for players to move it, there's a couple of pillars we can move. Okay, and there's some advice to uncheck Classic sunlight setting in Daylight Classic, so the waterfall gets better illuminated. We'll have a look at both of those things as well. There was more thing about prop it up, but I'm not changing anything. I'm reviewing as given. That's down to you. Okay, well, while we're looking at the usual quality of the roads and the bridges and stuff like that. Oh, look, I'll go back and start again, shall I? No, I edited that out. I edited that out. I don't even know why I restarted. Anyway, so yes, 179 we did iSketches, the original 7th Island. But back in episode 7, back in the day where it wasn't even 1 map a show, it was 3 maps to a show. The best map of that show, it got the seal of approval at the time, and that was Delta Range Enhanced by Black Widow, where he took the a bit glitching between the roads there. Minor stuff, I'm letting it go, guys. Yes, they did an enhanced version of Delta Range, which is in some ways is a very similar sort of map to this. I think Black Widow likes this kind of map, kind of a fantasy map, multi-tiered and waterfalls and all that kind of skullduggery. Ah, yeah, here we go. A start location. Look at that. Yep. Now the thing is, a lot of this is obviously the original map, just been enhanced. So a lot of this I could say, look at this, look how good this. Yeah, hopefully you've already seen it and already agreed that it's really good. In fact, my original ratings of 4 for aesthetics, which was mostly because of the design of the map, I'd suggest, and obviously for the gameplay potential, well, they're all going to be here again, unless of course Black Widow does a really bad job and makes it unplayable. Can't see that happening. Okay, let's follow this road off this way, and we get to this bridge here. Now, this bridge is the one with the 2 pillars that we'll need to have a look at. We'll get to them in a minute. We will, I promise you, we'll get to them. We'll follow the highway off this way, and it goes off to the fog via a tunnel. Comes out. This is an inaccessible island. You won't be doing anything on this island. It's just good backdrop, really, and a nice little way to hide an entrance to your map with your highway. A nice little highway intersection loop thing going on there. And now we're going up the side of the mountain with the classic zigzag because it's just too much of a climb to realistic do in one go. Goes off to the fog that way. Nah, we're not looking at it. We didn't look at it last time. We're not going to look at it this time. Nice rock detailing, of course. There's some very nice rock textures in the Rhinestone Island theme. Quite like that as well. I mean, some of the trees I'd replace, but there you go. But not reposition. Replace with the prop it up, clearly, but reposition. Anyway, into the fog we've got this intersection, but we're going straight away from it. Hitting this tunnel. Where does it come out? Well, actually quite a little way. Where are you? There you are. Just a little tail, or a little highway tail wagging as it comes out of the mountain there to get to this part of the elevated plateau. Now if we go back, follow the rail back, same thing. Big underground tunnel, very long underground tunnel, and it comes out right the way over here. So this is where the map, the rail enters the map. Do you think? No, actually it doesn't. To get to the edge of the map, you've got to go back into that tunnel. Where are we? Here. This is it. Comes out here. We've got an industrial area here, and then that goes off to the fog over there. So yes, you've got to go through 2 tunnels to get from the lower plateau to the exit of the map over here. It comes back out this way. This is quite nice. And it goes a loop-de-loop. A loop-de-loop that way, and the loop-de-loop comes out there. Yeah, loop-de-loop. A loop-de-loop that way as well. And then we'll zigzag down the side of the mountain, classic style, keeping it all slopey and nice and slopey. And then a perfect rail over road bridge there. I really like that. Nice and tidy. Comes around this way. Rail splits off that way. And we go to a little build location off in the fog that way if you want to do something over there. If you want to. And this one goes through a tunnel here. And gives you a chance to do something over here as well. Hitting all of the levels. Very nicely done. But that isn't it with the rail. Oh no, we got more rail. More rail. Now this one is a pan map rail. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Cuts out through here. If we go right... cuts under the road, across the river, and then follows the ridge, across another river, and then this will follow the highway that we came in on at the start of the show. If we pull up, maybe, yeah, there you go, you can see it goes off to the fog that way. Okay, so that's the pan map rail. Then we've got this junction here that cuts down underneath the bridge and off to an industrial area there too. Or we can come this way, and this way comes across towards this big old bridge here. Now, this is the one with the rail pillars that there is a suggestion for actually using Move It to remove them. Now, the question is, do we really need to do that? Well, the answer, they do say in the description that they don't get in the way, and I'm about to confirm this because by coincidence, we've got a cruiser coming along. And the bridge is plenty high enough and plenty wide enough, so you can remove them if you want, but I'm happy with them where they are. Just let it go, of course. Okay, rail comes over here. We get another one that splits off this way to another little industrial area. Loads and loads of places to go on this map. And then comes this way, across a bridge, across there, through a tunnel, and then kind of off to the fog. So, through a tunnel and through a tunnel and through a tunnel. What shall we do? What shall we do? What shall we do? Let's do the asset review. I've got to find a better way of linking into the asset review, haven't I? This is Large Prison Complex by Find Build. Oh, giddy aunt. Look at this. Lovely. Now, the building is the asset. Everything else is... well, not even 5 minutes. 2 minute BonBonB detailing. Yeah, these wooden watchtowers, in case you're wondering, the wooden watchtowers in the corners and at the front, they're just wooden pillars, bridge pillars. That's all they are. I couldn't find anything already in my my asset list that would work nicely, so I just dumped them in. I think they kind of work. Kind of. Give you a way of climbing over the fence as well. Anyway, Large Prison Complex by Find Build. It's a lovely building. A lot of work's gone into it. It's very big. It's dramatic. I like it. I would definitely use it myself, so why don't you? Large Prison Complex Find Build, today's asset of the day. and off to Themington Island for our last daytime look at regular temperate bipedalmo with a relight natural LUT. We'll have a look at the ore mining and the farming today. Right, so now let's have a look at factoids, because factoids. At the time that this book was released, which was about 30 odd years ago, the world's only operative water-powered commercial snuff mill. Think about that, guys. Operative water-powered commercial snuff mill was found in Massachusetts. Nah, I bet you didn't know that. Well, there's always one of you that does. Theodore Roosevelt was the first American president to make an official tour in a car. Oh, what a fancy Dan he was. Of course, whenever I think of Theodore Roosevelt, all I can do now is think of, it was Robin Williams, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Robin Williams in, Night at the Museum. Oh, what a fantastic film. I avoided that film for too long because I thought it was going to be too cheesy. The sequel was, but the film wasn't very good indeed. Well, it was very good indeed. It just wasn't cheesy at all indeed. Shipping routes go everywhere. Water flow, 7th Island enhanced by Black Widow. It goes down, and do you know what? There's not going to be any problems with water flow. There wasn't in the original map, if I remember rightly, and basically there shouldn't be any difference here. I don't see Black Widow's going to mess this one up, and Black Widow hasn't indeed messed this one up. I'm saying Black Widow is a he, but of course, Widow makes me wonder. Double D Widow. Hey, boys. Anyway, sorry, enough. Right, do you know what? We kind of know what we're looking at here. We've seen it before. It's a nice designed map. I'm guessing this is why Black Widow has chosen to enhance it, because it did need some extra work. The beaches look really nice with the rhinestone theme, of course. We've gone completely vanilla with the trees, and I would like to have seen those upgraded, but once again, in the description, Black Widow has explained why they haven't, and of course has explained how to use Prop It Up as well for replacing of them. So I just shrugged my shoulders. You can't see it, I just shrugged my shoulders. You know, you can't argue with it. You can't argue with it. The detailing on the rocks is superb there as well, thanks to the rhinestone theme, and some good choice of rocks and the positioning of them too. We've got a castle here in the middle of the river. Yes, okay. Can't really grumble too much about that. It looks okay. It's not the most outstanding castle we've ever seen, but you know what? It's fine. It'll do. Down here we've got like a little subdued area. Just dropped down a little bit. We've got a slight ridge going around it. And we've got, I think it's ore. Or could it be oil? I'm not quite sure. But it's one of those two. It's definitely a resource heavy area. And just like the way it's been, a little bit of detailing along the edge here, just to say, hey look, just in case you didn't notice, it's just dropped down a little bit. Very tidy work indeed. Right, what else have we got while we're around here? Shall we go up on the plateau? Shall we go up the plateau, guys? Oh yes. Yes. Everything is, like the rivers are very nice and clean and tidy. Good colours as well. Plenty of build space on the top of the plateau, plenty of build space on the bottom of the plateau. Everything looks pretty cool. Now, where's that waterfall? Ah, there's the waterfall. Let's try that daylight classic thing, shall we? We come down to here. So apparently we should have it switched off for better lighting. So let's have a look. Classic sun position is on at the moment. Right, okay. And let's have a look at the classic sun position off. Do you know what? I think I prefer it on. I think I prefer it on. Back on. Yes. I think I'm going to ignore Black Widow's suggestion to have that switched off. You're cool, guys. And of course, it may be something like what's it called? Ultimate Eye Candy. That's the thing. It might be that might be changing the light on it slightly, because I do have to adjust the light settings so that the whole map is better lit for YouTube, because YouTube dullifies things. So let's mark this thing up. Aesthetically, it was a 4 before, and I think it's still a 4 now. It looks cleaner and tidier, but that's down to detailing rather than aesthetics, I would suggest. And so I'm going to give it 4 stars for that. Detailing, yes, it was 2 stars before, and it is now good. I think we haven't gone the extra mile. Replacing the trees would have been a good thing, but the instructions to prop it up, blah 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 blah. Do you know what? Gonna give it 4 stars for detail. It could be a little bit more. Gameplay potential, it was 4 stars before. Black Widow has not broken the map, and so therefore it's still 4 stars now. I don't see any added playability, but still very nice indeed. So 4, 4 and 4 for 7th Island Enhanced by Black Widow. And yes, I think I have to give it the the BonBonB seal of approval. Definitely the seal of, well, the last one got one. I don't see why this one shouldn't get one. Well, thanks for watching, commenting, liking and subscribing. Don't forget to join me tonight 6 PM for Ostriv Part 1. If you miss Part 1, then you're kind of like missing the boat, aren't you? And that you wouldn't want to miss the boat now, would you? And of course, it's not too late to sign up for Patreon for July. It's getting a bit close now. It's going to cost you $1, a whole $1. But boy, what a party we have over there. Do we have a party over there, guys? Oh, apparently it's not a party. But still, be nice to have you along.